Just coming off that tour?
Yeah,
How was that?
it's awesome.
How do you look younger? I'm serious. The last time we talked. Welcome. Here we go.
And I'm not Tony Hawk.
I felt like the last time we talked on Zoom,
Yeah,
and I felt like you were just being pulled in every direction because you were on tour at the time.
yeah, I was. That's my everyday though. Pulled in every direction.
Yeah.
And just make sure I figure out those directions and get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you prioritize?
Well, as far as work, it's easy. It's just work over everything. So that's but the main priority in life is my kids.
Yep. Yep. And providing.
Of course, I've been doing that since.
Do they come with you on tour?
They make some of the dates, especially if I'm somewhere close to the cities they're in, especially and if they ain't got no school going on or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they think?
They've been watching this since day one, so they so used to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now that they're getting older and stuff like that, and they got their own choices of music, and you know what I mean. So it's interesting to find out, to hear their opinions now. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because they're into different music, they're into different styles, and daddy's a bit old school to them.
That's what they think.
Yeah.
They say that.
I think that's a theme for all of us.
Yeah,
Dad
we're
is
not
old
cool.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
We're all
What
old school
about
to our
some of the
kids.
new artists that love you? Because that's how I get my son, like some of this, because he skates, and I'm friends with some of the people that are cool skaters. I'm old and way past it, but I know guys that are still cool. So my son's like, whoa, you know Eric Carson? I'm like, yeah, dude, like, of course I do. And then I'm cool again, but I'm personally not cool at all.
Yeah. I get those moments as well, especially when it's an artist that they're totally into. If I may have I may do a feature, a video or something with someone, and I'm gonna get hit up like, Dad, you just did a song with such and such, and I might not even know what the hell they talking about.
He does it where we've had guests where his kids are here, and I'm like, oh, I know what's happening today. Like,
Such and such.
one of his
Yeah.
kids is like, oh, you got so and so coming.
Yeah.
Is it cool if I hang out?
Exactly. Actually, Costin was just here,
The God.
so you're in good company.
Yeah, that's awesome. The God.
So you got a pro model, right?
Yeah.
I saw that. How was that? You looked like you were stoked. I thought it was cool.
What? That was one of them. What? I would never forget that. Like
Right.
that was just so perfect.
Yeah.
That's so perfect. And it was, for me, it was basically visible for my friends and for everybody that I've been telling. I have friends that not even, I've probably been skating over 10 years now.
Yeah.
And they still trying to figure out, they still literally ask the question like, you still be skating?
Yeah.
Or when I tell them something like, I'm about to go hit a skate, about to go hit a park up tonight, and they might hit me up early in the day. What you doing tonight? Studio, you going out? You going? I'm like, no, I'm going to hit this park up. You still skate?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for those people, when they've sat down and asked me, you're like, well, what the hell you skate for and why you skate? And when I explain to them, like, bro, the community is totally different than the world.
Yeah.
It ain't about music, because music, my world is totally different from. I was like, but as far as just plain old world, like that community. Once I stepped into that community, I've never felt nothing and experienced nothing that.
What's the bit that you like about it so much?
Man, no one. There's no negativity.
What was the spark though? What drew you in the beginning?
Oh, the moment that what drew me in, first of all, I got caught up watching the show every day. I guess I must have been stuck on this channel because I wouldn't turn it on. So I would wake up and the show was on. The show was Camp Woodward.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That was the show that you got into?
Yeah, I wasn't turning it on at all. I just waking it just really it was on. And at the time, it was so long ago that it was highlighting one BMX kid and one skate. And the skate kid was Alex Midler. He was literally like like a little Ryan Sheckler, like he was like a little with his
Ripper
little,
though.
with a with his helmet
Where
on.
his head looks bigger than his body. 'Cause he's still a little person. Yeah.
And it was so long ago that the BMX kid was Chad Kessler, I think Chad.
Oh, wow.
And he's like killing it now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's like not a kid no more. He's got dreads, fully dreaded, and he's always in the top 3. I think he might have finally won gold. So, and everybody know what Alex doing. You know what I mean? He killing it. And so I'm like, when I was watching him, because I already used to ride BMX. I did the BMX before.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, it sounds like you know bikes too.
Yeah, I did. I made the cover before, so I forgot what magazine it was. I was I was into
like ramps and stuff, or
I was into it. Yeah. But so when I saw that, I'm looking at Alex, watching Alex every day, and it's just looking like he's just having the time of his, you know what I mean? And this is a kid, and I'm like, man, I've never watched it and said I could do that. I could do that. It was just that it came on every day. So now I'm getting used to seeing it.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, and I'm figuring I know the bike stuff already. So I'm more interested in when Alex come on. Now I'm really getting into it. And when I lived in Miami at the time, and I called my homie and I was like, yo, I want a ramp, and that's
without skating.
That's how much I didn't know about skating. I was like, yo, I want skates. I want a ramp on my roof. I had a big ass roof in Miami, and so he was like, okay, we put a quarter pipe on the roof, and so the guy that put it on there, Jay, makes a whole. You guys probably know him. He makes a whole bunch of stuff. He does all kinds of parks and stuff. He saw me probably at the corner of his eye one day. I was just up there watching him build it for a moment, and he probably saw me at the corner of his eye messing with the skateboard. And he came over there and was like, you do what you joking? He's like, what you messing around with? You trying to figure out something, trying to learn? I was like, nah. So he was looking at me like, you don't know how to skate. Yeah, he was looking at me like, so did this wasn't fake? Because I'm probably looking like a 2-year-old. I'm probably over there just, and he was like, because he came over there like, what trick you trying to learn? I was like, no trick. I can't
just trying to get on it.
You just got a skateboard and just went down the street and was like, what's up with this thing?
Ain't no street. I went on a ramp. I told him build a ramp on my roof.
The first time you skated was on a ramp.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so he was
Did
like,
you eat shit a lot?
Dude.
Yes. But Jay taught me once he saw that, he took it upon himself to say, you know what? I'm gonna come in an hour earlier than the time you asked me to be here, if that's okay with you, and I'm gonna teach you how to skate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to build this ramp for you and it be the reason why you fuck yourself up and we have a problem why Lil Wayne can't be, you know what I mean, such and such. So he taught me how to drop in first, obviously, and then, my want to is what showed me the rest, and the obviously because he would leave, and now I'm just there with the ramp by myself all day and night, and so that's when I was talking to him, and he's still seeing that. You really, as I'm talking, I'm like, yeah, I'm watch this guy, man. He be jumping on the stairs and the rails, and he was like, oh, so you want to street skate? And he taught me the difference. Yeah. Because obviously the first thing I told him was, I want a ramp. I want like Tony Hawk. Like the first thing I told him. First thing I told him on God. First thing I told him, I was like, I want a ramp. I'm like, I want the Tony Hawk shit. And then so he was like, well, now that we talking every day, and I'm like, he's teaching me, and I'm like, man, I be seeing the kid be jumping on the stairs. I can't wait till I do that. And he's like, so you want to skate street? And I was like, I don't know the difference. So he obviously taught me the difference. So he looked at, I told you the roof was fucking huge. And so he looked at the roof, and he was like, I could build you a street section right over there. Yeah. And so he built the street section. There was a 3-stair, a rail. You could drop, had the quarter pipe at the very end of it. So you have some little speed bump in the, so I can learn how to do all the basic stuff real quick, flat section, all that stuff. So
did you have people there skating with you?
Yeah. And then
I remember when you came to one of the early X Games, you showed me a photo of the whole setup.
Okay, yeah.
It was impressive.
And so then later on, he noticed I had some more room on the roof, and he built me a bowl.
Whoa!
Yeah,
you had a full skate park.
Cause when I'm still watching this show. He don't know nothing about that. So every time he coming down, I'm seeing something new on the show, and I'm like, man, they was skating a swimming pool. I'm like, it's like a swimming pool. I'm like, they ain't no water in the swimming pool. Yeah, I was like, there ain't no water in the swimming pool. They was just skating all around. He was like, it's a bowl. Yeah, he's like, I'll build you a bowl, right? I can build you a bowl right here. So that was my learning ground. Yeah. Right there. So he would also make me, at the top, he would make me stand at the top of the quarter pipe like and make my 25 different little angles and like that, and he pushed me into the quarter. No skateboard, just pushed me into the quarter pipe, and he tell me I need you to learn how to fall.
Yeah.
Before you learn how to skate.
Good advice.
Yeah, and he was like, I need you to learn how to fall before you learn how to skate. And so he was like, I'm gonna probably do like if we do this enough times, I'm gonna probably push you over 25,000 ways. You're gonna probably fall over 50,000 ways. And he was like, just know that when you're really skating, you're not gonna fall none of these ways. He was like, so do you still
Or you can't expect it anyway.
Exactly. He was like, do you still want to skate? You know what I mean? I was like, yeah. So he saw my want to.
Yeah.
And so everything came from there. And that's when it rains too much in Miami.
Right.
And so I hit him back up like, bro, I got to buy a warehouse or something. I got an indoor park. Now all the homies go to the park in Miami, like all this and whatever teams, they hit me up, Nike, whatever, they just hit me up while they're there.
Oh, it's your park.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to talk about something really, really important. Your summer style. True Classic has you covered. I'm talking premium quality fabric at an accessible price. And for a limited time, you'll get 25% off at trueclassic.com by using the code WOLF at checkout. True Classic are some of the best t-shirts I've found that are ultra soft and affordable, and they fit great. And the shorts, True Classics Chino, are as good as it gets. They come in 2 different lengths and lots of colors for any style or occasion. It's made with 4-way stretch, so you can go from work to play. I could probably even hit the gym. Speaking of the gym, they have a line of quick dry activity shorts that may just take the cake. Whether you're training, running, or just moving through your day, these shorts are all about performance and style. They're made with a stretchy, sweat-wicking blend that keeps you cool and comfortable. They also have a comfort liner that acts like a high-performance boxer brief. And when you need to cool off, you can even swim in them. Wherever summer takes you, True Classic has your back. They even have a 100% risk-free guarantee and easy returns. True Classic wants to hook our listeners up with an exclusive deal to help you look and feel good. For a limited time only, get 25% off with the code WOLF at trueclassic.com. Upgrade your wardrobe for summer with 25% off with the code WOLF at trueclassic.com today.
I want to commend you in mostly sticking with it, because I saw you in the early days and everyone was excited, like Lil Wayne skates. I was like, that's sick. I hope he keeps doing it. And you stuck with it, for good and through great risk to yourself too. I mean, you're on tour and you could
4
get hurt.
surgeries deep. I done had 4 surgeries now. Shit.
Wow.
You're one of us.
Yeah.
Did you get hurt riding BMX?
I didn't.
You didn't? So I thought maybe that was what taught you that, okay, I
don't think I did that long enough. And also,
I was going to say it's coming if you do.
I think I came from, I was riding bikes. I was riding bikes already as a kid. So I approached that like it wasn't a sport, like it wasn't with skate, like it didn't have a lifestyle. It wasn't, I approached that like, I could do this. I rode a bike. I know how to wheelie. I know how to manny. I know, shit. so once and also I ain't like it's too technical.
Tail whips and stuff.
Yeah, and all that shit. So
what's your favorite tricks to do? Like, what are the things you enjoy? Yeah.
My first trick was a fake shove. So obviously, your first.
You like
trick
those?
Is your face. Your first trick is your favorite
Yeah.
trick. So
Okay, cool.
I'm a fake a shove off of anything.
Yeah.
It'll be the first trick I try, all 180.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I come
think you shoved the stairs at the barracks.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I watched it. I see video.
Sick.
I thought the same thing. I see you skating. I'm like, cool. He's skating, and then I don't think about it, and then I'm like, I see the pro model thing, and I'm like, wait, that's a long time. You've been skating a long time now.
My man Adam Z. So, my man Adam Z. He was from Five Borough skateboard team from New York.
Yeah.
And so, in the midst of all this learning how to skate stuff, we went on you Googled or whatever, and he was on there, just a guy in a park by himself. Whoever his homie filming, he was just literally just teaching tricks. Yeah. And so we hit this guy up, like, hey, Wayne want to learn how to skate. If you don't mind, we know you're in New York. If you don't mind, would you take some time out? We'll fly you out to Miami, And this, he was like, "What? Hell yeah!" He was like, "I ain't got nothing to do." He was like, "What?" He was like, "Fly me to Miami. We ain't got to fly me back."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what we did.
Really?
Yeah.
He just stayed with you.
He became a part of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam
Amazing.
Z, he became a part of the team. And unfortunately, Adam, so when you see those tours I did with full skate parks on the stage.
Yeah.
And guys skating, that's all Adam.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's all Adam put. Adam helped me put all that's all that's his son. That's all the guys we met. We put them together, and I've created a team out of those guys.
Yeah.
And Adam passed, unfortunately, due to cancer after one of the tours. But that was one of the reasons I said I would never put my board down.
All right.
I would never put my board down because I don't want him turning in his grave. I know if I do, he would not like that. So I stay on that board. And also, I would not lie to you, man. On God. Seeing this man, your 50-year thing in the barracks, and that was more motivation than any.
Thank you.
That's motivation like seeing LeBron in
I
his
appreciate it.
39,000 year still dunking on, I see you little new guys, it's cute. Bam! You know what I mean? Like so that right there is just motivation. And, but again, like I said, my man Adam Z.
Are people in your world a little worried about your passion for skateboarding? Because it's pretty obvious that you've got the bug and you want to skate everywhere all the time and you're like trying to learn new tricks. Are people worried about you getting hurt and not being...
I know you can answer. I know you'll understand. They don't get it. So they don't get it enough to be worried.
Yeah.
They don't get it enough to be worried. They still, like I said, I literally still get, literally still, like when I say still, this tour, I may have hit a city that an artist was in, and, they hitting me up, like, so what we doing after the show? I'm like, I got a skate park book. They had a skate park here, so I got a park book. We're going to get some, they're like, you still skate? I'm like,
you told me, when we did that Zoom, you told me you brought Drake to one of the parks.
Exactly. And then I bought Ty Dolla $ign recently I think I bought him to the I think I bought him to Paul's Park. Bought him to Paul's Park.
Is he skating?
Exactly. So these guys probably skated, they probably done this when they were younger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't picked up a board in years and probably thinking that's the same thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
And when Ty got there, they start he notices that, wow, we not even talking. Yeah. Because Wayne is really skating. He's serious. He's been trying one trick for like 3 hours. Ain't even said what's up to me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So the only thing they can say is when I take a little break and skate over to the table, they probably smoked up or hit the blunt or something. And it was like, man, and the first thing they all say, not just Ty, they all say the same thing. Man, you really skate.
Yeah.
I'm like, you really skate. I'm like, no, I'm trying. They're like, nah, you really skating is only because I'm not doing what they're doing. So what I'm doing is considered really skating.
Yeah.
So and I'm
because you're in it.
Yeah. And
exactly. But you are really skating. I've seen you do it. I've seen you do it from the beginning, and you did not give up. I mean, you full skate approach, full skate mentality, committed to it.
Yeah.
And
man, we out there shooting parts. I'm in the streets. I'm getting kicked out.
I love that.
I go through all that.
How is that for you when they kick you out? Are they like, wait a minute?
Man, we try to get at least 1 or 2 tries in. When they do see that, they're like, and they do the same thing. The cops do the same thing, or the security do the same thing, especially if it's like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because that's when I got to hit spots up.
Right.
I have to hit spots up, like street spots. I have to hit them up at 3, 4 in the morning, something like that, when there's literally no one there.
Right.
So when there is a spot that you just didn't know security was there, and they come out and they shine the lights on everybody, and they like you, this Lil Wayne? Like, you really do this?
Yeah.
Like, it's 4 in the morning. We thought we was coming to kick out the regulars.
Man, Rodney Mullen told us that he started skating around that time, and
he skates all through the night.
I'm well aware Rodney Mullen's a skateboarder, and I was like, wait, you start skating when?
Yeah.
I thought he was the only person. I didn't know you were out there too.
That's my time.
That's
man.
awesome.
What? And we always be like, once they do notice, we be like, can you get one more try?
Yeah.
And
Does it work out?
They be wanting to see it. They don't believe it. They like, oh my God, I do want to see you try this shit. I want to see you try this shit.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we landed within that try. But yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, I just appreciate that you were such an advocate in championing skating and bringing it to a new audience.
Yep.
Truly.
Man,
Like unlocking it.
it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
They ask me what's the organic reason. I tell them it never changes. The main reason for me, the most organic reason for me is I remember one day having so much on my mind, dealing with the business, whatever. And I remember totally just going sesh and someone having to remind me of the things that were on my mind when I was finished with that session.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's when
It's like meditation.
Exactly.
Like when I first learned to meditate, I was like, wait, I can get here way quicker.
Yeah, skating.
Yeah. Where everything's gone.
Yeah.
Because if you got one other thing in your head, you are eating shit.
Thank you. They always ask me, why, it's a getaway? It's a release for you? I'm like, nah, it's simple. You can't put your feet on four wheels on some wood and start kicking and start thinking about nothing else but what's in front of you and on the side of you. That's all you can think about. So you do that for 3 hours straight, 4 hours straight, and you forgot what the hell was on your mind.
Yep.
Yeah. Or whatever it was on your mind, it doesn't hit the way it hit earlier. So everything, you can actually answer questions after that too.
Right.
Yeah. So that right there has never changed with it.
Right.
So much so to like I said, I've had a whole full skate park on stage.
It sounds like you're like when you're on tour, you use the skate bit because that's your break.
Yeah.
Like from all the things, the mayhem of being on the road, you're like, I'm gonna go skate.
It's a thing. They book a skate park, and when we on tour, if the place doesn't have a park, but when we on tour, there's a park booked in every city.
Yeah.
If it's a private facility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Booked in every city.
Yeah.
That's how I met my team. I got the team together, just going to those certain parks in certain cities and running into one or two people that just starting to link with me, don't mind coming on the road, packing their bags and coming on the road with me, and that relationship continued. And again, those guys that gave me the pro model, man, they're beyond friends, man. Yeah, they're beyond friends. They didn't have to do that.
Your face light up like it's better than a gold record.
I mean, what? That's what I said. I was like, I almost was a little scared. I was like, did I make it a little too obvious that I felt way better than any award I ever gotten in music, Grammys, anything? Like, did I make it a little too obvious? It was like, bro, you fell down to the ground. It was like you didn't fall when you got any of your.
I totally get that. I feel like because I'm older and it's been such a long time, but whenever someone reminds me that I've had signature skateboards and signature shoes and stuff like that, like I forget the joy of the first one where the guy's like, so what do you want as a graphic? And I'm like, wait,
graphic for
my graphic for who? Whatever I want. You're gonna put it out, and it's like, yeah, dude, that's why you're
But
here.
it was a surprise for him, so he didn't get to choose.
I just got that moment. That's why I'm laughing at you. I just got that
same
moment.
thing, dude. With the
So you get to design the next one.
I got my.
You already
we'll
got
talk
it.
about it later. Yeah.
It's like now you're gonna think of that one, and then you think of the next one, and how you're gonna shoot it.
I'm looking at yours now. They awesome. So I'm getting some ideas.
Sweet. Go for it.
Was that having that crew? Is that the inspiration for the documentary that you're working on?
The documentary. They asked me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy to be feeling like, I need to get a documentary on myself. This
No, not for you. I'm talking about for the whole project.
Yeah,
the squad, right?
Yeah. Oh, for the squad. No, I just want to. I got to put those guys out there. These guys work hard. Yeah,
right.
They work hard, and also.
No, I know they're doing one on you because I'm doing an interview for it next week. But I was talking about the one that you're producing.
Exactly. My main thing for them was, I was like, man, I got tired of everybody looking at them as these just the guys that skate with Wayne, or these just the guys, or maybe one day we're gonna hear these guys as rappers, or he gonna put these guys out. And I was like, nah, I need them to know that no, I have a skate team, and y'all are the team. Yeah. And I was like, nah, I need to, when I go on Thrasher, when I go on whatever, I need to see y'all need to see the squad part and such part from this the rough cut. Like I was like, there's none of that on there for my team. And I was like, I told them that I'm the reason that there's none of that. I was like, I'm the reason why they looking at y'all different. And they looking at y'all as just the guys that skate with Wayne, just the guys that hang with Wayne. So much so as to where they were probably looking at them as, but what team is he with?
Yeah.
That type of thing. Like, he be with Wayne and stuff, but what skate team is he with? And I was like, so I'm gonna fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was what that's about.
Right.
That's what the squad documentary about. Just so they can, here they are, to the world.
That's
Here
it,
they
give
are.
them their spotlight.
They gone.
Are
Exactly.
you helping them with like their parts and stuff?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They would know a lot about how they want to present themselves being
Definitely.
skateboarders, right?
They skaters.
Right.
Yeah, they skaters. Yeah.
So how is that when they're like, this is what I want to use? Are you cool with it?
What we do what they say.
Right.
Yeah.
So
No problem clearing music.
Nah, no. You know what I was taught?
That was like the one time where, what about this song? Yep, I got you.
That right there, when that was told to me, that was a funny thing. You know, when I finally got to meet everybody, people, you know, they was able to sit down like pros and stuff. They was like, man, so just so you know, you do have a little reputation in the skate world before you jumped into it. I was like, what reputation? It's like, everyone knows that Lil Wayne does not. None of your songs are going to get cleared for a part. So we hoping that because you're in the skate world now that changes. I was like, man, I didn't even know nothing about that. I was like, I don't. Yeah, and they don't. I've never in my life been told so. Such and such want your song for a skate video.
It never gets to you.
What? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know nothing.
Oh, I'm on the other side of that of trying to submit clearances, so I know that half the time it doesn't even get to the artist.
Yes. I was like,
you just
what?
get a hard no, and it's like, dude, but I think if you ask him personally, he'd be down for this.
Yeah. Exactly. So I was like, nah. So I think Alex may have been one of the first to use it.
Oh, yeah.
To use one. So yeah, I think he used something like
I had
right
to get
above it or
clearance
something.
from
Because you had to go,
I started
hey,
telling him like,
use my song.
Clear it, man. What? Any skater, like anybody that won my song for, you better clear it and don't be hitting them in their head for no $1,000,000. Like, come on, man, clear it. These guys ain't got no money, man. Like that, we just want to have fun.
The last clearance I got from the Birdhouse video from Saturdays was I had to get RZA, and I just had to keep trying every angle until I finally got to him directly, and he's like, "Yeah, it's cool."
Exactly, it could be that simple.
Yeah,
see?
but everyone else is like, "No, you can't make that work."
Trust me, I know. I know exactly how that goes.
I have a band, and I used it for a video recently, and something happened where it got flagged for using somebody's music, and I was like, "Who do I have to call to let me play me?" And then eventually, but it was like it took months to get like my band allowed to be playing while I was in the video.
I went through that.
You did.
No way.
I went through that, yes.
With your own song.
Well, yes, I thought that I could put, me and my homie just filmed a little few tricks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
and
what it is. And then
I edited it on my iPhone. I swear to God. I edited on iMovie.
Wait, you got flagged for you playing you?
I put my songs. At first, I was gonna put a brand. Then I'm glad I didn't do that. I was gonna put a brand new song that was unheard.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was gonna put an unheard song on there. So then I was like, oh, you know what goes well to it? And it was one of the songs, that song that's already out. Yeah. I put that out there. I got hit up real quick. Like, oh, you can't put that up. Did you clear that? Clear what? That's me. Like, clear what? Yeah. It's like, well, they gonna, all right, whatever, take it down.
Can't you be like, yeah, it's cleared?
Yeah, I was like, who didn't? It was a bad conversation actually.
Yeah.
One of the worst things about that, especially with using music on social media, is that sometimes it's clear, but then in other countries, they see the video with no sound.
Yes,
which is more disappointing.
Yes,
I'd rather them just not see it at all.
Not even see it at all.
Yeah, like no, we can't hear that.
But it's still an amazing thing. Just amazing, all that's so exciting to me. Like that's what I mean by that is I record every day. I'm not into the editing.
Right.
I'm not into, I write my treatments for my videos, things like that. I edit my own songs and things like that. But as far as with skating, man, I'm into the spot.
Yeah.
I'm into the spot, finding the spot. I may scope it. I may watch the whole session we did at that spot and notice that I could do this trick instead. We did this. And see the same spot on someone else's part and notice what they did.
Yeah.
And thinking that, I could have definitely did. And I'm not into, I'm not that into editing stuff on iMovie on my phone and happy to do it to where, I'm talking about, I put my phone connected to my theater television. Yeah, and I'm gonna edit that way.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a whole process and it's awesome. So I've never felt that way about nothing. And again, I haven't had not even a itch to stop skating. Not even the small. And I'm talking about this could be after I know you guys. This could be after a session that I've been trying to trick for damn near 7 months.
You getting sore out there?
Yeah.
What are your methods to heal? Do you like ice and all that stuff? Are you a stretching guy or?
Well, and you can ask the people close to me, man. I pray.
And before and after?
I pray. I just pray a lot.
The pain away?
No, I don't even pray about no pain. I just pray for a healthy life, and I don't work out. I don't eat healthy. I don't do none of those things. People always say, "What's your workout regimen? What's your workout? Or what you a vegan? You only eating?"
I mean, if you skate,
you're not eating to excess though.
No, I eat, but I do. I also let them know that I eat a home cooked meal every day probably for the last 15 years.
Right.
I don't even know what fast food tastes like.
Right.
Yeah,
then that's healthy food.
A whole lot.
Yeah.
It helps a lot.
Yeah.
But then, the first thing they're going to point to, they be like, I know what it is. That's skating. Dude,
if you skate all the time, that's like you're burning calories high.
I know.
Doing all those hours.
But I was more wondering about taking slams and being in pain. And
so what I do, for that is definitely I just I do what everyone else would. I ice it. Ice it. Do whatever I gotta do. Stretch
you ever done
the
cold plunge?
Yeah.
You done that?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
I'm never doing it again.
That was the most honest answer.
I got him one, because we're older and it's like I don't like it, but I'm old, man, and I hit the ground. I'm not as good as him. I hit the ground all the time when I skate. So when I get up, sometimes I'm like, if you don't go in there, you're not doing anything today. Like, you won't make it to the car. So I'm like, get in.
I'm glad I ain't at that point.
But it is, well, you wait, dude. You're not as old as me. It's coming. Yeah, you love skateboarding that much because this is the crossroad where you're like, I hate that thing. I hate that thing. But do you want to skate? Do you like skating? Because if you don't go in there, you're not skating. And I'm like, okay, I'll get in there. Like, people have breath work that they do in there. Mine is, I just cuss for the first 2 minutes. I feel like my neighbor thinks that every morning I am having a seizure of sorts.
Element is a tasty electrolyte drink mix with everything you need and nothing you don't. That means lots of salt with no sugar. It contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio, 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, 60 milligrams
magnesium,
with none of the junk.
That's right. No sugar, no coloring, no artificial ingredients, no gluten, no fillers.
You're welcome.
No BS. Element is perfect for anyone, including people following a keto, low carb, or paleo diet.
Electrolytes are very important for your body, including the conduction of nerve impulses, hormonal regulation, nutrient absorption, and fluid balance. Element can help prevent and eliminate headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, sleeplessness, and other common symptoms of electrolyte deficiency.
I get headaches and feel fatigued when I'm not properly hydrated. Since using Element regularly, I have felt so much better. Element is used by everyone from professional skateboarders and athletes like us, mainly me, to everyday mums and dads. I might be dehydrated right now.
Right now, Element is offering our listeners a free sample pack with any purchase. That's 8 single serving packets free with any Element order.
This is a great way to try all 8 flavors to share Element with a salty friend.
I'm not salty.
Get yours at drinkelement.com/wolf. This deal is only available through our link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/wolf.
Element offers no questions asked refund, so you can try it totally risk-free. You got nothing to lose, except for your dehydration.
Right. That's good.
And your salty friends.
Does
that ever affect your performance on stage, after taking slams?
That was only one tour that I bust my eye. I had 9 stitches. So I would have to stop. I would have to, before every show, I would have to just tell the crowd, hey, I am going to start bleeding over my left eye.
Oh, shit, because you're just going to be active anyway.
Yeah. And before I would tell them, you see the whole crowd pointing to me like, stop. So
Did you have stitches or steri strips?
Stitches.
Stitches, yeah.
Yeah, so I had to let him know like, I will start bleeding. Oh, because I would not wear the Band-Aid. That's why. I go out there. I didn't like the look, so I'm going out there without it. And so
stitches look awesome.
Exactly. Yeah. So I would let him know I will start bleeding. The sweat will make me stop. So don't worry, it's a skate accident.
Sweet look though.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Man, I should have done that for this show. You should have cut me, Mick.
Oh,
just give me a sweet stitch right here.
I was saying we don't need to get cut. Let's just go skate, and I'm sure it eventually will happen.
Yeah, if I go with you, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Whoops.
I got one right here. This one. Nice. Yeah.
When did you do that?
Virginia Beach, doing a layback rollout.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Yes, embarrassing. Yeah.
Quick question: did it take you guys years and stuff to learn a kickflip?
That's a hard question because kickflips weren't invented until I was like 16, right? So I was already deep into skating.
Yeah.
And mostly vert skating. So to try to like channel that skill set into flat was really hard for me. And I remember just in my driveway for days trying kickflips. So I finally got one, but I did it on a freestyle board. You seen freestyle boards, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Because that's what we equated it to.
Exactly.
It wasn't street skating back then. You know, this is like, I don't know, 84,
yeah, you were rare because you were
83.
friends with Rodney Mullen.
Right, I had to learn it, but I was
Rodney
just like...
Mullen invented it.
Yeah.
But when Rodney Mullen did it, it didn't even have a name. It was
Magic
just like,
flip.
he did it,
Called
and
it
we were
magic
like,
flip.
that's just a thing that he can do and no one will ever
else
do.
would do it.
It was
Yeah,
never
gotcha.
even, I didn't even think...
I wish we would have left it at that.
I was with Chase yesterday, though. He said you're almost doing kickflips.
Yeah.
Like, how close?
I'm very close.
You're doing them on banks?
Banks and going up is my best. Is good.
Yeah,
for me.
same.
With the fakie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because we're all transition. Well, he and I are transition skaters, but that's how we do it, right? Yeah. That's what we feel.
I was gonna say
but you know
that.
what I mean? That's what we all
I'm a
feel comfortable getting that lift. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
And you start on quarter pipes.
That's what I was gonna add. I was gonna say because I started with the quarter pipe, I learned. I was a vert skater.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. So the street shit came later. Remember I told you.
Right.
I'm just talking. I'm learning. Now I know how to do tricks.
Because you had a bowl.
Yeah. And I'm doing tricks on the quarter pipe too. And I was just having a conversation with him one day, and I just said something about the stairs, talking about Alex, and I was like, yeah, I be watching this kid. He be jumping downstairs, and he was like, you want to learn that too? And that's how. So I was already I was already into the vert. So I was already.
So you have legs for that. So that's handy.
So when when the guys on my team. First thing they they all said at the same time, they would categorize me as a transition skill. Like they were like, he's straight training. They were like, you know how to do all this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, I might be with Theo. You know what I mean? I might be with Theo this Beasley, and he might see me go up the wall at Paul's spot and be like, bro, I'm not even about to even go there just to turn around.
Yeah.
You know, like he was like, so, and when I'm first starting to skate, I'm hearing people tell me that, like I'm at going to parks every day, and you got two different type of skaters there. You got the street skaters, guy just skating the little hubbas, but they're doing 1,000 tricks on it. You know what I mean? And then they see me drop in on something about that high. You know? And they like, you just dropped in? You know? And they're like,
wait,
you just rocked the fakie?
Does that mean
you can full cap?
You drop in on vert? Was that how dare I? You drop in on vert? I'm not trying to.
I just told us how I learned. I learned
on a vert ramp.
Yeah.
I thought you meant a quarter pipe like.
I learned on a little quarter. Then we got a big one when I got my own park.
Have you skated a half pipe?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Whose ramp?
We was at I had a show, and I don't want to say it was Minnesota, but wherever we was at, X Games had a competition.
Yeah.
And the hotel I was staying in was close to the rim, so it was at night because the only time I could, and it was untouched. And I didn't drop in first. I started going, and once I got up and did a rock the fake, I was. Are you
wearing pads?
No.
Holy! You went rock fake out of vert without pads.
Yeah.
That's full on.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I knew you knew how to pump transitions and stuff, but I figured you would try to learn kickflips on flat just because we all learn them on flat.
Yeah, I try to learn all the flat tricks on
Yeah.
flat, but I still skate vert. And
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, man. I seen video of you doing, if you're doing shove it's off things, I always think, well, then vert ramp is probably out of the question. But that, to me,
ATV.
To me, I love that you love the
ATV?
That's
All-terrain
the
vehicle.
all-terrain vehicle.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Dude, that's
So
way gnarly.
I'm doing the shove it. I'm doing shove it to rock.
That's heavy.
Yeah, on the vert.
Yeah.
Shove it to fake, shove it to rock.
Yeah.
Oh, like going up fake, eat, shove, disaster.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I can't do that.
That's gnarly.
What the hell's going on here?
Wow.
And so that's what I'm saying. So I'll be at a park or something, it'll be someone I don't know, and they'll tell. But the whole time we in there skating, I'm watching them do tricks that I don't even know what the name of them are. So
Yeah.
And then when they see me do something small, like just a tail stall,
Yeah.
on a big ass quad,
Yeah.
so they like, you just went up. They're like, yeah, I'm not, they're like, not for real. And they'll take themselves out of it. And then they'll be like, no, for real, there's pros that will not, that. And so it took and the first pro, though, it took to tell me was Theo.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so it's like a session with Theo and having Theo stop. So you're like, Toon,
What are you doing?
You just went up there? Yeah, like,
that is awesome.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, what you can't?
Did you ever try to learn how to knee slide?
I think I did that without even trying to learn.
Oh, you just did it.
Just by seeing seeing it.
Yeah,
and seeing that's
yeah.
how to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're messing with vert ramps,
Oh no, I definitely need slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
at some point you're gonna want to learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I only skated one time with the with pads on. Yeah. But I learned everything. Every day Jay would make me pad up.
Oh yeah.
The guy that was pushing me and stuff.
Good
I
idea,
helmet,
man.
every pad I
You
had.
last way longer.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gave Cuddy a couple lessons and got him to wear pads. And
That's
then
what's
he
up.
did the same thing. He went immediately built a mini ramp.
Yeah. And so like I was saying about Ty, so Ty sends me a clip later on.
Yeah.
He is in the hospital bed.
What?
With tubes tied up
No.
to him. What? And so he like, man, messing with you.
No.
I'm like, boy, did you get shot?
Yeah.
And I'm like, would you messing with who shot you?
Yeah.
He sent me the clip after. I'm thinking he about to really send me a clip of him coming out of club or something. Somebody should. It's a clip of him trying to drop in.
Oh my God.
He drops
It's a
in.
drop-in
He
slam?
drop in and ate shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
getting tubes for a drop in is
You know-
gangster. That's like
But one of them bad he took one of them drop ins and the board keep
shot
going.
out,
Boom.
yeah.
hit his
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
Call that a Mr.
You could
Wilson.
you could see all the people rushing to him to see if he okay, and I was like, man, I'm glad you're okay that you're the one texting me.
Yeah,
You know, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
not
That means he's
someone.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not someone like, hey, look what happened, and like he's okay. No, it was him texting me like, man, messing with you.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, man, I did not know you skate for real, man. He said, after session with you, seeing what you could, he's like, I said, fuck it, I probably could drop into
No, that takes time.
a lot of time.
Yeah.
What gets you hyped? Like, what gets you hyped recently in skating?
Man, just the simple shit. Just watching a new part.
Newports, yeah.
New part.
Yeah.
And new parts, right? Playing this to this day still is I'm calling my man Phil. That's my man who filmed for me. I'm calling Phil like, oh, they skated that spot. You saw that one? And I'm like, especially when I see somebody skate a spot that I came up to and didn't and felt like, okay, yeah, this because a lot of spots we go to, I'm with the team. Yeah. So we come to a lot of spots that doesn't mean we're not gonna hit, because they can skate it. Yeah. And just because I can't get a good trick on it doesn't mean we're not gonna skate it. Yeah. But it'd be a trick, while the whole time they session, I'm telling myself, I bet you if you try, go for this one time, you probably get close to it. You probably be, and didn't do it. It was just straight sesh doing something else the whole time. Yeah. See us and then see a part. and see someone do it, and like, oh my God, I told you could have got that, and we got to go back. You know?
Have
That
you
gets you
done
fired
that?
up. Yeah.
Yeah,
And gone back to the spot?
Yeah, there's a ledge out here,
From
right?
somebody's video part?
Yeah, especially when
Man, you're possessed.
I was watching the Warble World. They just dropped one probably a week or two weeks ago, and they have like 2 or 3 females on their team. And man, it was one of the females hit the spot, and I was like, nah, I gotta go back. Come on, man, we gotta go back. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Yeah.
Their stuff's really creative.
It's very creative.
Really good,
I
right?
mean, they do they might stop and do a whole choreography
Yeah,
dance.
yeah, that's funny. You've seen their stuff, but probably didn't even know it.
Who?
The Warble crew.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know them.
Yeah, I mean, like
I'm
I said,
out.
you've seen their stuff. You probably don't know it.
Oh, okay.
What Man Ramp?
Man Ramp. You seen Man Ramp? Dude dresses up like the construction worker. and-
Oh, yeah. Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. Good to be here.
He came to my ramp.
Huh?
He came to my. I don't know if you saw it. He came to my ramp
Yeah.
and did a bunch of stuff on the ramp.
No, I didn't see that.
It was sick.
Nah. Was it in their part? In their part?
It was a Thrasher thing.
Okay,
A few years ago, but he set it up he set up a piece of wood as a wall ride, like up on the vert, and then I went up on it, and then he carried me across
Yeah.
the channel. Dude, that was one of the scariest re-entries I've ever had.
He's wild.
Yeah, because I had to trust him to keep that
Exactly.
thing over the coping.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to really like get in there, but I did it.
I like that. I like their whole little vibe. They just like they don't take it too serious.
Yeah.
They're just having fun.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
And for me though, I got hooked when I first got into it. I got hooked on the Dead Wish crew.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
Baker Boys.
Yeah.
I was hooked, and so I remember my first time I got to go out there and skate with Beagle. Mm-hmm. And so he took me behind you guys only. When I say you guys, LA, y'all the only ones have this place. I think we don't have this in New Orleans. I think it's something called Fat Burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took me behind. There was a little grass gap, and from the back of and so I
He was shooting you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his motivation.
Yeah.
You can just skate straight, and if you don't fall, he's Beagle goes, yeah. So the motivation for him, I don't need that. I am already a go-getter. We not good. Like he'll make me jump off a bridge, basically. But I landed it, and ever since that, they've been calling it the Wheezy Fat Burger Gap. And so shout out to Beagle, man. He's awesome, man. But that whole squad, I mean, before I even met anybody from there, I had tattoos. I had Baker tattoos, Piss Drunk tattoos, all that. Shake John, I think I got it on my face somewhere. I got Shake John on my face somewhere.
You think you got it on your face?
Yeah, I think it's on my face somewhere. Shake John.
He's way ahead of you.
He's just way ahead of me.
Yeah. And
Oh, man.
But so when I met those guys, and I already knew everybody, it was like, wow. That I never asked them how they fit, but I guess that was a good feeling for them. I guess they was cool with shit, you know us?
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, I fucking idolize y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I still talk to Dustin and shit to this day. He's always out the fucking country and stuff, but still talk to Dustin. He might hit me up and tell me send me a crazy message or something. My man Braden, he's still to this day. Braden is, I don't know how to say his last name. He know I don't, forensic, whatever. Braden, he's still to this day got the hardest trick in my park.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Yeah, so no one was watching. Like, everybody's sitting around talking, smoking. He dropped into I have a wall right after. So he went to the top of the wall. No one goes to the top of the wall. He went and fit and like Smith something like to the feeble, the top of the wall, and then came down the wall. And when he came down the wall, he big spent into my bowl.
Into the flat?
I have a grass gap. I have a little small pad, and then you go. There's a grass, and then there's the bowl. Mm-hmm. He took that over the grass gap. He big spent, and when he got into the bowl, he landed into Manny.
What?
And he manied all the way up on out the bowl, and to flat he kickflipped out the bowl to the kickflip. And exactly now, like you just saw that cigarette the whole time.
That's video game shit.
Cigarette the whole time.
Wow.
I was like, B. He's like, yeah, it was crazy.
What about this guy video I seen lately that was old, but you did a 540 with a glass of milk in your hand?
Oh yeah.
Like that's a real glass of milk, dude?
Was it a milk commercial?
Well, so it was it was for Bones Love Milk.
Okay, yeah.
For a few years ago. Yeah. But I'll tell you how that happened. We were trying to figure out, they had the swimmer, Katie Ledecky. She put a glass, so she put a glass of milk on her head and swam across the full-length pool without spilling it. And they're like, so, they approached me like, that's what she did. What do you got? And I was like, I don't know. So I started trying to do, I tried to do a line, tried to do a couple tricks. I kept spilling milk all over the ramp. Like, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I would have been doing the same damn thing.
Yeah. I was just like, I don't know. I can't. I keep spilling it. And then I went up and just spun a 5 without trying to make it.
With the milk in your hand.
With the milk in my hand. And I was like, you guys, it's still full.
It didn't spill.
Like, maybe that's it. Let's just do that. And then we set it up. I got one shot. That's it.
That was one shot?
Yeah.
Because
we didn't have time to keep drying the ramp.
That's what I was about to say. What about the milk?
You know what I mean?
So,
yeah, because I was trying it on the other side of the ramp, just trying to do airs or grinds and stuff. It was just splashing everywhere.
Yeah.
And so then I went to the other side that hasn't been spilled on. I was like, this is it, you guys. We got one shot at this.
How the hell she swam that thing went on it?
Yeah.
I love that you're freaking out about the swimming thing.
The pressure was on for me to do something good.
He did a 540 with a full glass of milk, man.
But that was because it's the only thing that kept the milk in the thing.
It makes no sense. Like when you went to sip it, I'm like, now I'm gonna watch like the powder, like because they did something to the milk, man. How does it not come out? Come on. Yeah.
I would have thought the same thing.
I didn't go to school, so I don't know about this science and gravity thing, but that seemed like bullshit to me.
Jason, I have a question.
Yeah?
What's more American than a bald eagle?
Nothing, I think.
The 4th of July is almost here.
Oh, that too.
And that means a couple of things. Barbecues, pool parties, and last but not least, glizzies.
And it just so happens the sponsor of today's show, Manscaped, are making sure all of the glizzy gladiators across the nation are groomed for battle on America's birthday.
Join 8 million Pew Patriots worldwide who trust Manscaped with this. I totally made that up.
Yeah.
With this exclusive offer just for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with our code HawkWolf. Mm-hmm. See how Hawk comes before Wolf? That's fair. Weird. At manscaped.com. Talk about the American dream. Right, mate?
Oh, mate. Boy. It's only right to start America's favorite, the Performance Package 4.0.
Inside this package, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer.
Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents.
This trimmer is designed for below the belt, but has been known to carve out exquisite 4th of July mullets as well.
Also, including in the package, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, crop preserver, bowl deodorant, crop reviver, toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies.
For our die-hard patriots who want to rock a dirty stash or goatee by the pool, look no further than Manscaped. Brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. You'll be looking like the total American dream.
American dream. Take your freedom balls to the next level by going to manscaped.com. Get 20% off with free shipping with our discount code
HawkWolf. Get your independence back this Independence Day and unlock your confidence with Manscaped. Yeah, no. So thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, no, that's impressive.
I appreciate it.
That's amazing. Shout out to Katie.
Yeah. She was the one who inspired me to I got to step it up.
It was a milk.
You can't just skate down the street with the milk. I gotta do something real.
That's probably what I would have done, skate down the street with the milk. Definitely.
Do you ever you said you skate mostly in the middle of the night, but I just wonder if you ever just cruising downtown during the day. It's like, hey, wait, what?
I have been because we went to a spot at about 5 or 6.
Uh-huh.
And we've been sessioning it in daytime and came around and we
in the morning.
Yeah, but not we'll be there.
8 a.m.
That's what I'm saying. We'd be there all the way to we didn't session it all the way now to noon.
Right.
And now it is midday.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, and people are, and the only thing about that is, having to stop, take a few pictures and stuff like that. But also you had asked me, was it Spain, Barcelona? That was one of the most amazing things that for someone that, that loves skating, that was one of the most amazing. I've never been to a country that looked like it was made.
Oh, yeah.
It was
It's a skate park.
There was a museum we were skating, and I think they call it the 4 blocks or something like that. And because they got these big 4 stairs, and so, but there's a bunch of other stuff there. We were skating it, and here comes the guy, the tour guy on the tour with the he got a crew, got tourists with him, and he's on his mic, and they're he's telling them and stuff, and so I'm like, shit, we about to get kicked out.
Yeah,
and I'm like, shit, they got a whole tour. He stopped. I don't know what he's saying because he's speaking in Spanish or whatever. So, but we had people with us, and they're like, nah, he telling them to hold up. He telling them to wait and let us finish trying.
Nah,
I swear to God. He's telling them, and now when he's finished talking, he start walking. The guy who's listening, he's like, now he's telling them that this is a part of our country.
Wow.
And he's telling them, and they're about to walk into the museum and look at whatever's in the museum. He's telling them that this is Barcelona. This is another part of our. That's why they stopped and waited, and then they walked in. I was like, what?
That is.
At 5 in the morning, I went and skated this spot because I played it on your game.
That's very cool.
I swear, I didn't know it exists for real. It was this spot with a bunch of graffiti. And how I remember it from your part, though, they have this big old, like a big cone. It looks like a big air conditioned vent, but it goes with the whole scenery.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Exactly, and so that's how I knew. I was like, "That's a spot from there." It was like, "Yeah, this is a famous spot." So we skated in that spot, something like 3-4 in the morning. There was like 5 sets of people out there. It was like there's a group of people that was way in the back. We didn't know what they were doing. They were just chilling. There was another group of people. They was literally practicing salsa.
Yeah,
they was literally practicing salsa. They was, you could see it. I had one. They was practicing salsa. There was another group skating, but not by us.
Right.
And then there was they were filming at this time. They were filming. I think it was the last big. I think it was Dead Wish 4 or something like whatever. It was 4 that they was filming. So one of the homies was there. And he was actually filming. So he was leaving, but he see me pull up. So he was like, man, let me get this trick with you right there. So he got a trick with me right there. So I said that to say that there was all those groups out there. Bro, we skated out there for at least three hours. I was trying this trick. I was trying to line. I was trying to fake a shove off they had a ledge and 180 off the other ledge. And I probably was there, like I said, for like a good 2.5 hours trying to trick. No one told me nothing. No one bothered me. No one, to where we just thought, figured that they don't know who we are. Mm-hmm. No one bothered me. We didn't even think they was looking at us. When I landed that trick, and we have it on, it's on film, it's on my part, it's on a little part we put out. When I landed that trick, man, every single person out there, the people that I told you was way in the back that we were still kind of skeptical about, and we didn't know what the hell they was doing, but every single person just rushed me.
And celebrated you making your line.
To where my security guy, he was, he didn't know what happened. Everybody and they hugged me and they they not worrying about that I'm Lil Wayne because a lot of people in America they would have been like, can't touch him like that. Yeah, he got security around here. They would. Picking me up. Because they love
skating and they know you made the line.
I never felt nothing like that. I was like
crazy.
When I say we was out there 3 hours, man, them folks ain't say nothing to us. Nothing. Only one told us something was the homie who was filming for Baker. When he noticed, he was like, shit, what you doing way out here in Barcelona? He was like, shouting like, I'm coming to skate the spot.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Exactly. He was like, you really do this?
Yeah, even you get even from the skaters,
even the pros. I was like, yes, I really do this. And so he was like, man, let me get a trick with you in it. And I was like, shit, go ahead, let's get it. And after that, man, when I landed that trick, them folks rushed me. The cha-cha, the salsa people, they rushed me.
Nah.
So where it was so on point. So I thought it was planned. Yeah, and I was like, it's impossible for it to be planned because I didn't know when I was gonna land this trick. So
it's a prank show.
I thought it was. They just already. And I was like, man, great. And I had to explain to my kid and to everybody else, like, this is skating.
Yeah,
I gotta move to Barcelona.
Our biggest, most hyped demo I've ever done was on the beach in Barcelona. Like the most people I've ever seen show up for a vert ramp.
Yeah.
Like the loudest cheers I've ever heard. It was wild.
It was that whole.
Yeah.
It was the only vacation I've ever taken and it was for skating.
Oh, you went for skating.
For skating. It was recommended by the homies.
That's hardcore. You went to Barcelona for a skate trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was recommended. It was a vacation.
Yeah.
I told the homie, I was like, man, they was like, man, you want to go like the skate hub? They was like, go to Barcelona. It's like, you're not gonna get kicked out.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, you're gonna probably get some good
You're not
footage.
gonna get kicked out. You're gonna get celebrated.
Yeah, you're gonna get celebrated when you make a trick.
Dude stopped the whole tour group and told them, hold up.
so amazing.
Hold up, they trying. They go another. Okay, then now let's walk. I was like, what the hell?
You listening to this, security guards? Celebrate us.
Yes. What? I mean, and also some of these security guards, I just want everybody to know, a lot of people think that when they see me, they let us stay. No, they do not.
No, same.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Thank you.
These are
you.
facts,
Thank you.
right?
Yeah, but
These
it's
two
not,
are
it's
getting
not that
kicked.
they'll kick you out, but they won't arrest you.
Exactly.
Or write a ticket.
Yeah.
I guess that's like the pass
The
that we
pass
get.
that we get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
okay.
we were skating a backyard in an apartment complex, backyard pool, years ago in Vegas, and the cops showed up, and you could tell they were coming in hot.
Yeah.
And someone was going to get arrested.
Someone was gonna get arrested.
Yeah, and then they recognized me, took a few photos, and like, yeah, you guys got to leave.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
here. Same. You might want a photo or two, but you still gotta go.
You still got to go,
Yeah, you
yeah.
still gotta
And we're
go,
not going to
yeah.
take you downtown.
Yeah.
So that's the privileged life we lead.
Thank God.
We don't get arrested.
Not me. If I get kicked out of the spot, we're fighting. That's how I do it.
Wayne, I appreciate you coming, man.
Yeah,
That was
man.
really
Thanks
cool.
for having
Thank
me,
you.
man.
Thank you for
Thanks for
your
having me.
dedication, your advocacy to skateboarding, your support of our foundation, your support of public skate parks,
Man.
and just for spreading the word. I mean, it really goes a long way, and you have done a lot.
Nah,
for
it's
it, so we appreciate it.
I appreciate the love, but it's something that that I found in my life that, man, there's nothing that compares
Nothing
to
like it. Yep.
nothing like it. And to this day, man, I moved from I'm out here. I live in LA now. Shit, I sold everything except my skate park.
Yeah.
So when I go back to
Perfect.
Miami, I still have my park.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I have a bedroom and everything in there. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm staying there. I stay at the park.
It's got everything.
Go to sleep, wake up, trying tricks. They don't know that life. They don't know that life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go to sleep when nobody there, still trying to trick, like, and then landed and they have nobody to film it. You're like,
Yeah.
oh.
That's like skating in the 80s.
That is.
That's
Yeah.
how that was.
Yeah, but you still get that buzz.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Even if there's no one, like, there's no ear to hear it.
Exactly,
Whatever.
definitely. Oh, wait till I go back to Barcelona. Oh my God. Okay, I just searched the other night. Just hit. I never knew that the spot had a name. It's called Naps out here. It's like this. It's like in the woods, in the middle of the woods, and I see it on everybody parting. So it's a nice little drop.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I skated that spot the other day. Got some
was that?
dope tricks over
Really?
there. Yeah, I 50 the side of it down and fuck my homies up. They did not know I was about to do that. They thought we was. They thought it was enough that I was just skating,
Yeah.
actually going down the big drop.
Yeah.
I was like, but they didn't know that I saw on Warble. I saw on the Warble thing that they skated that spot, and he somebody on the spot, he just tail slid it all the way down.
Oh right.
He tail slid it all the way
Yeah.
down. I was like, yeah.
That's like the BAM move.
Yeah, I was like,
Going
yeah,
across
but I
the
could 50 it.
transition.
I feel like you like skateboarding more than me. It's making me feel like I
That's
need to go
sick,
skate right now.
I know.
And I sent it to one of the homies from the team. First thing he saw it, you fucking 50 that thing. I'm like, yeah, we here. yeah.
So sick.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, hey, thanks again, man. That
Yeah,
was
man,
really,
Thanks
that
for
was a
having
blast.
me, man. For real.
Appreciate
Well, I
it.
can describe. You bastards.
Lil Wayne, skater,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
part-time rapper.
On my spare time.